Welcome to the Place to Be Reviews. I am E. Queen, and thank you to those of you who joined us for our first live stream last night. It was impromptu, but I would not have it any other way. Thanks to Adam from Raiders of the Lost Flicks and Cody from Goober Brothers Entertainment. And of course, my number one spot, my MJ, Miss Monica. Thank you so much for all three of you taking part in that stream last night. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. Real quick, I have an interview to do tonight. I'm actually going to a local distillery, and I'm going to sit down for a few minutes with the owner, Chris, of the Copper Kettle Distillery in Houghton Lake. So I'll be driving up there in about 15-20 minutes, and going to shoot some footage probably of the setup of the operation, and then I will be back here to record an episode of the podcast with Monica in addition to doing this video, which is about Robert Downey Jr. could return as an AI in Marvel's Ironheart movie. Yeah, that's fun, right? That's what the kids are clamoring for, Riri Williams. If you're just as familiar with the Marvel comic book as you are their movies, then you know how there's a beauty to some of the characters that doesn't require recasting. In fact, Avengers Endgame saw Steve Rogers pass the mantle of Captain America to Sam Wilson. Had he not, Bucky Barnes would have been another option in keeping with the source materials, yes. Sam and Bucky have both been Cap at one point. Similarly, we could apply the same logic to Tony Stark, though his successor is yet to be introduced in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But based on all that we've been hearing lately, it's only really a matter of time. Heart makes her jump to live action. Stunning and brave, you go, girl. Wow, man. Those Ironheart comics are selling really good, aren't they? I guess the first issue sold really well because Robert Downey Jr. endorsed it, and then it kind of slumped off after that. So, of course, all the SJWs would be like, she's black and she's a young girl. You can't say that about her. Jesus, it's an amazing book. She's stunning and brave. Just get with it. It's fucking progressive, you incel. No, it's just not good, and it's not a good idea. They don't need to recast Iron Man. We don't need Ironheart, Iron Lad, Iron Lung, none of it. We don't need it. Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. Iron Man is dead. Now, with that being said, we can, as long as Don Cheadle wants to reprise the role, but no. There's no Ironheart. So, if you're looking forward to seeing this play out on the silver screen, then it should please you to know that our source is telling us that Tony Stark could potentially turn as an artificial intelligence in an Ironheart movie. Oh my god, you go, girl. This, of keeping with comic book lore, as a facsimile of Shellhead was created on several occasions, should not be around and he should he not be around in the flesh. It's important to note that this isn't a sure thing yet, but it is indeed being discussed at the studio. Oh, God. And Kevin Feige was the one that, this is probably some shitty concept art, incredible fan art, images, imagines Ironheart in the MCU, you go, girl. With projects such as Black Widow, The Eternals, Shang-Chi, Captain Marvel 2, Doctor Strange 2, Black Panther 2, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 being on Marvel's immediate agenda, it's probably safe to assume that an Ironheart flick is still a few years off. Even so, the wait will afford moviegoers ample breathing room after Stark's death and Endgame. See Robert Downey Jr. go, but I sure as hell don't want to see fucking Riri Williams. No, we don't need it. By that, I mean letting Robert Downey Jr. stay away from the franchise for a while is actually a good thing. Think about it. If the powers that be brought him back immediately, then his character's death would carry no weight. But if, say, his essence were present, able to hand the torch to Riri Williams in a handful of years, then true believers will be able to properly love him 3,000 or even 3,001. 2 snaps and a pelvic thrust. You go, girl, stunning and brave. Believe it or not, Downey and Tom Holland are already among those prestigious positions that wanted to see Ironheart in the MCU. With that kind of support behind her, it's really only inevitable that the wheels start turning. Okay, we're done here. We're done. There's nothing left to see. It was at this point that Thomas had seen everything, and there was nothing left. Now, before you go jumping on me and calling me a racist, sexist, oh, bigot, homophobe, transphobe, alt-right troll, Russian bot. Please just realize that it's not that. It's not a good character. You're telling me you're gonna replace Robert Downey Jr., one of the most prolific characters in the MCU's history, or his portrayal of Tony Stark in Ironheart, the man that started it all, basically. Riri Williams is the replacement for him. This is what you're going with. He's virtue signaling, cool, whatever. Tom Holland, we already know Tom Holland took a knee to the Access Media, talking about, of course Spider-Man could come out and be gay. Stunning and brave, 2 snaps and around the world. Ugh, come on. Spider-Man is not gay. Luckily, Peter Parker cannot do that because of Stan Lee's ironclad, character control over Peter Parker. They can do whatever they want with any of these other Spider-Verse characters. They can have Spider-Gwen, fine. Spider-Noir, Spider-Ham, Penny Parker, Miles Morales, Spider this, Spider that, Spider Cuck, it doesn't matter. Which is what Tom Holland's kind of turned into, right? Cuck. So this is just not a good look. This is stupid. It's probably not going to happen. Actually, you know what? It's the MCU, and they're getting ready to go woke, so it'll probably. Speaking of the MCU, kind of breaking, I guess. Samuel L. Jackson apparently has. I caught this in another video from a really large channel, way larger than mine by give or take 100 or 200,000 subscribers. And looks like Samuel Jackson has 3 appearances left in the MCU. Maybe on his current contract. Why am I yawning? It's 6:40. Oh, I've been up since 5. Sorry. But let's see here. Jackson has apparently... Now, this is, like I said, I can't find an article on this, but another bigger channel reported on it, so I'm just going to throw it on the end of this video. Apparently, Nick Fury's last 3 appearances will be in Captain Meh 2, Spider-Man 3, and a new Avengers movie, which will set up the new team. Now, I talked in my video about Phase 4 a while back, maybe a couple weeks ago, and I don't know how many of you watched that, but there's a script that is already in the works. A script has been ordered. A screenplay has been ordered for a Dark Avengers film. They're working on new, and if I can look back here, hang on. I don't know if I scripted this one or not, but I have my notes right in front of me here. So luckily I can look back on video while I'm doing this. Right, here we go. Let's see. There's been scripts commissioned for... Oh, where is it at? I know I have it in here. That's a shame. Thunderbolts, Dark Avengers. Okay, New Young and Dark Avengers scripts are all in various stages of development, and a full script has been commissioned for the Dark Avengers. This was a Marvel Phase 4 rumor video I did. I just found another article on what's supposedly going to happen in Phase 4, so I'll be checking that out later tonight. There's going to be a impromptu full episode 42. Well, it'll be an hour long with Monica and I. So, and another video probably after that if we finish up early enough. So, I'm going to go do this interview. Thank you, Darth Tico and Black Angus Reviews for the extra subscriptions. I'm up to 61 now. We did the live stream last night. Winning. And I got kicked off, browser froze. That's just my luck, though. So, with that being said, I'm going to do this interview with the Copper Kettle. Like the page on Facebook. Monica's giving away some hand-drawn art on canvas. Beautiful piece of art. I've seen her work, and it's amazing. She's giving away some awesome stuff. Like the post, like the page. She posted her post on the page about you like that. You're registered for the giveaway. 300 likes on the page, and then we generate the users who like the page, and by random draw, it shall be done. The Place to Be Reviews on Facebook. The Place to Be Reviews on Instagram, Twitter. Each Apple Queen's The Place to Be Reviews on YouTube. That's where we are. Email me. theplacetobereviews@mail.com. I am Each Apple Queen of The Place to Be Reviews, and I will see you all later with another video. Until then, be good. Be good to each other.